My name is Linden Houston. Welcome to Linden Houston Cooking. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a lovely dish. Very simple and effective. If you're new here, please remember to like, share, subscribe, do leave positive comment. I'll be cooking some steamed cabbage. It's an old-fashioned way. I saw my mom cook it, but I'm going to add a bit of twist to it. And I'll be making some roti using flour, and I'm going to add some cornmeal in that. And so that's personal preference. Just gonna get a wooden spoon. I'm just getting a wooden spoon, get started straight away. Want to make sure that you can see everything properly. So with this flour, I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper to the flour, bit of salt, which is very important. I'm just setting this that if whoever comes in, I can see what's going on. Once it comes in, guys, remember to double tap on the screen. So to make this roti, I'm going to use a wooden spoon. So I'm going to build up my roti first, the batter. So I'm going to use some olive oil in this. You can use butter. Some cornmeal. The reason why I'm doing this first, because I want the dough to relax. I'm using, this is hot water. I'm starting this off with some hot water. So I'm using a spoon because I don't want it burn my hands. I remember, guys, when you because the other day I was doing a roti, a different roti. There was someone coming in saying that's not tortilla, but they wasn't listening. But you know, sometimes some people just come on and try to give a little bit of trouble. You're not gonna get away from that from some adults. They just like to keep on the trouble side. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add a bit of flour to this. No, I'm making a roti. Remember when I failed? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm okay. I'm doing great. See if I can see. No, it's not Gary. Someone said they're ghosts. I don't know what I mean. Anyway, so let us just keep it positive, guys. Just remember, this channel is for adults, not kids. Welcome, guys. Once you come in, if it's something you like, please do remember to. And if you haven't subscribed, please look to subscribe. So what I'm doing now, I'm just kneading this because I need this to relax. So this is like that now. Just gonna rinse my hand out of it. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna get a piece of plastic. So I'm just gonna cover this. So you see, I cover that and let it sit there a little bit. So basically, what I'm letting that do is to relax. The next thing what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna do some prepping for the cabbage. I just need about quarter of this cabbage. So I see how I get along with this. Just gonna get a bowl. When I cut my cabbage, I put it in. So what I'm doing now, I'm gonna shred the cabbage or julienne. I'm gonna cut this as thin as possible. So it depends on how much you want for this, but I will take you through the process. So here I have my pan for the roti. I'll add a little bit more to this because it's going to shrink anyway. Okay. So for the cabbage, I set the cabbage aside. Next thing I'm gonna do, go for the carrots. So I'll probably use about 2 of the carrots. T-bone steak time, Jonathan. Seems like you want some steak. What are you cooking? I'm gonna make some roti, and then I'm gonna do some steamed cabbage, and you can have that with your roti. Very simple and effective dish. And thank you all for all your positive comments. If this content is something you like, please do subscribe to this channel. I would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start work on my vegetables. Everything I would eat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Special K, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for your lovely compliment. I like compliment like these, you know. I don't like when people come playing around, you know, like little kids. So I'm just julienne these carrots. Welcome, Peg. Welcome. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you're new here, you're welcome. So this is some of my veg I'm going to put in the cabbage. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Remember, when it comes in, guys, just double tap in the screen, thumbs up the video, because it helps the algorithm with the channel. Okay, so carrot down. I'm gonna set that aside. I have some leftover peppers. Just gonna clean them up a bit. Can't throw away anything. So I'm gonna do the same. Julienne them. Now I'm going to add the rest of peppers in it. I leave these because you can easily dry them and plant them back, because The weather is good now. Okay, I'm going to use a couple of garlic. So just go ahead and chop the garlic however you want it. Jonathan, are you a cyber bully? Because you keep in selling, you're the second guy is coming on about pizza, 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 pizza. I don't know what that's all about. You know, just being adults. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start the cooking process. So I'm going to use this pan. I'm just going to add a bit of oil in this. And I'm going to get myself a spoon. So once you get this up to temperature, just going to put a little bit of garlic down. Going to use a bit of onion. Onion going to be julienne also. Hopefully this pan will hold everything. So how I'm going to do this now, I'm just going to put down some of the vegetables like this. And straight away, I'm going to start seasoning. Very important. I'm using some all-purpose seasoning. Bit of sea salt. So with that, then we're going to go down like this. And then again, bit of seasoning. So have some time. You can leave them on the bone, but I just feel like take them off like this. Then the rest in. So I'll finish with this so I can set this aside for the time being. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna season on top also. You don't want this burnt, so we're gonna give him a little bit of water. If I'm using the white cabbage, it's a little bit harder, you know. So I'm just gonna add some water just to help steam him. So I'm just keeping some water there, just like when I need it. So with the cabbage, I don't need any more of this, so I'm just gonna put this over on the other side, just get this out of my way. So we're just gonna give him a bit of turn. As you're seeing, it's coming on lovely. When I finish with this, it tastes like meat, or even better. Okay. My next ingredients, I'm gonna add a bit of butter. This is personal preference. You don't have to. If you don't like butter, don't put any in. You can use coconut oil if you want, or coconut cream, you know, if you want. It's all personal preference. So I'm just gonna taste the water. So that for me is fine. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of chili in it just to get some heat. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of chili flakes in. I don't want to use so much of this. Trust me, this. You put this in just a little, you'll feel it. Okay, finish with this. So whatever I'm finished with, this, I can just leave this here. That's Celtic salt. Finish with that. So I'm just cleaning up a little bit, that have a little bit more space to work. Because at the moment, I'm going to roll out the roti. So this, I don't need this anymore either. So I'm going to put a lid on this, let him simmer a bit because I want him to get a little bit more tender. Oh yeah, but butter, I'll tell you something. I work in probably about 4 or 5 star hotel in my life. I work in America. Used to work in Michigan. And, you know, most top restaurants you go, and, you know, actually all of them use a bit of butter because it enhances the flavor. So with this now, with the dough relax, I need to set up something to put my thing on. So I'm going to need a plate, and I'm going to need a little bit of butter, because the thing is, when I finish the roti, you need to brush them with a little bit of oil or a little bit of butter, just to help to keep it moist. So I'm just getting okay, so I'm just gonna get this, put this here, and this one here. Now this is ready. Probably get 4. I think 4 should be all right. It's not a big deal. I see how it goes with that amount. Pat from South Africa. Thank you very much, Pat. Thank you very much. I love when people like you come on, and all you other positive people on the live. That's what I like. We don't need, life is too short. We don't all need to be negative with each other. Even though we're miles away, we can be beneficial to others in different ways. Like very positive comment, I respond back to you. That's all it takes. It's just simple. It's nothing hard, is it? All right, I'm gonna put another board on here. Sometime I don't do it. I'm thinking. Otherwise, okay, I'll just use this to save time. And then when I'm plating, I'll just put another board or remove this. So the roti, hope you can see me, guys. I'm sure you can, based on where the camera is. I'll just put down enough flour on this. If you're new here, guys, just to let you know, you're welcome. Please do like, share, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate that. So that's how I do my roti. You need flour on this. The next thing, what I'm going to do before I start, I'm just going to swap this over there, because I want this to dry down a bit as it's coming down, and I want it to cook soft, but I don't want too much liquid in it. I want it to reduce a bit more down. It's okay. I'm going to do that. If I turn the handle in, it's okay. So my roti pan there. So I'll make sure to take off this from now, because sometimes it's a fast process. But the thing is, I don't want it to, when I make it, I don't want it to be like cooked, like overcooked. The next thing I can do with this, if the water haven't dried out properly, I can just run it through a strainer, just to strain off the juice. Sometimes I don't have to, because this, you can eat this with dumpling also. This, you have some yam. Look how lovely that is. And I come to thought, I'm going to do it in a different way. So I don't mind the liquid in it. I'll turn it down and just let him simmer. I already have a dish. What I'm gonna put it in. Now I'm gonna use this my small rolling pin. I have a big one, but I choose to use this one. There's a thing when the dough is relaxed. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. Massive thank you for that, Pat. So the thing is, when the dough is well relaxed, if you notice something, I put it down, it not coming back in because it's relaxed. You know, you can play with it, you can stretch it. You know, look at that. It's because it's relaxed. So I'm gonna roll it out a little bit more. As I said, my roti, I don't want them to burn. I don't want them to cook too fast. I made this quite a bit, so when you put too much color on your roti, guess what happens? When you put it down, they get hard. They get hard on you. Okay? So on this, I need to put a little bit of heat under this. So I don't want it too hot. Just enough. You notice I'm monitoring the stove. So with this does take a time because sometimes it go over. I don't want it go over. Just all right. Now I'm gonna tell you what I'm looking for to know that this roti dough made properly. When doing this, you must see a little bit of bubbles. So you need to, you know, it's a bubble forming when the heat catches it. So it takes time coming, or you can add a little bit of heat to this and watch it. Just monitor it. So meanwhile, I'm watching him. Keep an eye on him. I'm just rolling out this. Because what I'm going to do with this, you can do this two ways, guys. You can serve this with the cabbage in it or on the side. If you notice, you seen that? Seen that bubbles? That's what I tell you, you need to see that. If you make the dough good, you need to see those bubbles coming up. I don't want it catch color, so I'm just going to flip him over. So I don't want them too brown. Oh, you make your own? Okay, that's all with the wok. Yeah, I can imagine. So with this, you notice this, that's done. I'm going to turn the fire down because I'm rolling them bits by bits. I'm going to go with some butter over this. And what the butter do, it just helps to keep it soft and moist. But this is my version of doing this. So the cabbage over there simmering. So that's what I want. Then I'm going to roll it over to the other side and brush him. Give him a bit of brush. You know, if you don't have butter, you can use a little bit of olive oil on it. So this, guys, help keep it moist. I'm using my hand. Yeah, I know the feeling. Even me, I'm hungry now. But when I finish, I'm gonna work on some of this. And then my wife, she can take some to work with her. So that's how I'm doing. Yeah, this is the reason why I didn't want to use this board, because the flour all over it. But I already have my plans out in my head, so not a problem. Tell you, it's warm here in the UK, very warm. I think today is probably about 28 degrees. So now this is coming up. So we'll flip it over on the other side. So that's what we're looking for. So I'm no longer need water. I'll just set that aside. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So with this, almost ready, this one. As I said, I don't want it overcooked. You overcook it and you put them down. Normally, you should have a wet towel to put over it. But if you notice, look at that. Very flexible. So that's what I want. I don't want them dried out. I'm just going to give a little bit of heat on that. Yeah, so it's very important, guys, when you're making this, you need to see that air bubble coming up. So this one is ready. So I'm just gonna put him there. I'm gonna turn this down. As I said, I don't want it force cook. I just want to take its time. But if you force to cook it, it's gonna burn. This one didn't have a lot of flour underneath it. So I need to be very careful with this one. This one trying to be smart on me. Okay. Increase the gas a little bit. So with these, you can even cool cabbage down and wrap it in these. Over on the other side. So this cabbage is finished, so I can turn that off. So I'm just waiting on the rotis. Oh, yeah, yeah. You can do that, if you want it to have a bit of brown color like this one, you can. You see, like this one, to do that, is just to get the heat up, but it's personal preference. Like this one, have a little bit of brown color on it. So this, I don't want it cook no more. Sometimes depends, sometimes like when I make this with the ackee and saltfish, I put a little bit of color on them. But these one, we're just gonna do them like this. And we're gonna flick him over again. Trust me, when you make this, guys, you can fold these, cool them down, fold it properly, and just put it in your fridge in a container. When you're ready to make even a wrap, this, you can even cut some feta cheese, some salad, and fold this in it. Now, if you don't know how to fold it, just let me know, because I have some salad ready in the fridge. You can just fold it like a wrap or a large spring roll. Yeah. Thank you very much. I used to work in some tops hotels, so it's like that. You have to clean as you go and be careful. Not only that, I do catering, and me and my wife, we own a catering company. So if you go type in Linden Catering UK, you'll see me showed up there. So I'm not only do this, I do other stuff also. I bake. I have so much things to do. I have a request to make some bagels. So I will see if I'm gonna make the bagels today. Yeah, Pat, I know you would said something like that, didn't it? Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's all positive. It's all positive. I'll probably do that later. I even have some chocolate balls to make, like chocolate and dessert like. Well, I'll see how it goes. I already have the stuff which I need to make it all prepped up. So you never know. You never know what can happen. So this is my last roti, so I have to make sure treat him very gentle. Good. So now that's done. I'm gonna remove these. So what I will need to stay is a spoon, knife. I don't need a knife. So I'm just gonna give that area a little bit of white. And the reason for that is because I'll be plating over here. So I'm just gonna give him a little bit of white, and then I will wash him properly when I finish. But I'm gonna plate up here. Okay, so that's there. That's there. Yeah. Okay, so I'm waiting on this one now. So I'm gonna increase this a little bit. Get rid of the steam from that at the moment. So while that's going, I get my desired bowl and plate, or I'm going to serve this up. Okay, so we're going to do it. We're going to deal with this as if we're in a 5-star. So we're going to deal with it proper. So because this have liquid on it, I'm going to put this in a bowl. So if you're serving this for someone, you can put it in a lovely bowl like this. And then they can fold it in their roti to how they want it. See that? So now we're just going to flick this one over. So that's what it looked like in this. You can fit more in it, that's fine. It's not a problem. So my roti, that's my last roti. So this, I'm going to turn that off. I'll put it on this because this will start smoke. I don't want this to start smoke. So I'll do it how I normally do the rest. So give him some butter. And over on the other side, so that's my last butter in this thing. I have some other butter in the fridge because I'm gonna make some cake. Probably do some later, but it may be, I'm gonna do another live later, but with the cake, that's probably not gonna be a live, but I'll see what happens. So now we have the roti here. I'm gonna show you what you can do. And I'm gonna start with this one, because this one's a bit more relaxed. You take it like this. This is how soft they are. You can't look at this. See that? That's how soft you need the roti. So I'm just gonna do like this. And you fold it. And we're gonna go in like this on the edge to match up with the plate. And the next one is the same. Like this, matched up with the plate. So you don't need to put anything much on it. I'm going to show you, bring this up very close and show you. But we're dealing with it like some 5-star style. You see that? Look at that. That's how we're dealing with it. Proper. And the thing is, if you need to, said, rot, I'll show you what you can do. Like example, I have some salad, a little bit of salad. Said you want to use some salad, or if you want to eat this. I'm not going to eat this like right now because I'm going to do another, I'm going to make some dessert, but it's not going to be live. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Jenna, thank you very much. I'm making, this is roti, Jenna, and this is steamed cabbage there. So when you make your roti, and if you want to put some feta cheese in this, look at this. Look at that. Yeah. So I will make this because my wife, she will eat it. She loves vegetables. Yeah. Just watch this. Set this aside. Look. One. Very simple. You can add some feta cheese to this if you wish to. Two. See that? And then you're going to start rolling like this. You see that? Slow. I'm going very slow. Look at that. Very slow. See that? So that's your vegetarian roti. That's done. Put it on a plate and show you exactly what's going on. Plate. Take it up on a plate. And look at that. You have your roti with your salad, and you can put whatever you want to put in it. Look at this. See that? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here, please do like, share, subscribe, and do leave positive comment. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This real deal. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. I'll be doing another live later. After this, I need to do another video, but it's not going to be live. I have a lovely dessert I need to make, so look out for it. For those who subscribe, it will come up in your feed. I'm going to make a lovely dessert. So sit back, relax, enjoy. Peace be unto you all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you probably later. Definitely, I'll create a menu and do another live. Peace be unto you all. Have a lovely day wherever you are.